This week on Painted Plastic.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Painted Plastic. Brandon here with episode 5 of the SD EXIA build. As you can see, the base coat's all done. We got a gloss coat of, I just used the Krylon rattle can, right, because we're not using the airbrush. So, yep, and I thought we would start this episode with some decals, right? Water slides. If you watched the last build, you know I like water slides. So actually, I was digging around. I keep old sheets from builds I've done in the past, and so I happened to find a whole sheet, never even been cut. For I think this went to might have gone to a TIE fighter, maybe TIE fighter. I think that sounds right. Anyway, never got built or never got finished. Yeah, sorry again, George. So found these, and it's got some neat little like tick marks. I don't know if you can even like little, just all kinds of little markings and neat stuff. So I thought we would use some of these just on these little ear flaps. Maybe put one on each side or something. So got my scissors right off to the side, and I'm just going to cut out one of these little arrowheads. Of course, I've got my lukewarm water, right? Not hot. Put that in for just a minute. That's probably about ready. Watch out. So, just gonna dab a little water. I think right out here at the end, maybe somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Hope it's in focus. I hope you guys can see that. It is tiny. But just kind of move it around a little bit. Get it straight, even. But yeah, something about like that. All right. Let's do the other side. And same thing as the other side, just try to get it even. Yeah, that's about even. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna go off and do a couple more. Like I said, I'm not gonna do many of these things. The kit's so tiny. There's only a few places that you could really even put something. So, but I'm gonna go off and do a couple more, and when we come back, or well, after they're on, I guess I'll shoot it again with the gloss coat just to protect only the ones that I do stickers on. Right, all the other ones will be good. But hit these again with a gloss coat, seal them in, and then we'll start with the oils. Yeah, then we'll start with some weathering. All right, let me finish these up, and I will be right back. So all of our decals are sealed in now. I think they look pretty good. Did a couple actually. Put some stripes, right? You saw that on the shoulder pauldrons. On the other side, I didn't do stripes. I put a little. I don't know if you can even make that out, but it's just a little marker, right? So now it's time for. Well, if I can get this part to stand. All right. Now it's time for some oils. I really enjoyed this part of the build. The wash of oils just it really makes it pop. And for that, got a grubby old brush, right? It's just, I use this every time I do oils, basically. It's nasty and old. Towel, right? And the oils. A little bit about this real quick before we get started. The oils that I use are just like standard old artist oil, right? They're really, really wet oils. A lot of oil in the paint. So I'll get a piece of cardboard, right? This is just regular old corrugated cardboard. Spread the oil out, and then I'll let it sit for usually at least like an hour, and let all the oil seep out, right? And you end up with a much firmer paint. This one actually, I laid the oil down, waited like an hour, and then something came up and I got pulled away. So this has actually been sitting here for, oh wow, it's probably been about 5 or 6 hours at this point. But anyway, it should still be fine. We'll still be able to use it. Here we go. Got our piece. Oh, we need to mix our oil. I had a mixie stick. What did I do with it? 1 second. I don't have my mixer. Alright, I've lost my stick. That's alright. We'll just use this. Now I do want to take a little bit of this, of both colors, and just put it to the side, because there's some stuff I want to do, you know, after we get the dirt on, a little more rusty stuff, a little more shadowy stuff. So I'm just going to put a little bit to the side and then mix the rest of this thoroughly. I added a little bit more of the burnt sienna this time than I normally do, because I wanted it to have a really rusty kind of feel. But you can mix it back and forth either way. There we go. It's pretty well mixed. And I don't mind if there's a little bit of variation. That'll just give some different tones. All right, now we're ready. Take our part, get lots of paint, right? And simply go to town. As you no doubt noticed, my gloves, right? There's a really good reason for that. This is probably the messiest technique. At least it's one of the messiest that I do. You will have oil paint all over you if you don't wear gloves. Alright, I'm going to set that to the side and let it just not really dry, but just let the paint kind of firm up a bit. And I guess while we wait, we'll go ahead and do one more. that sit for a minute. And what else can we do that would be here? We'll do one of the feet. Oh, I don't know if I showed you, but I put just a little warning label on the foot. And what else can we do? Let's do maybe the shield. Always know where your towel is. And we'll take the head and just gently start wiping away. I don't know if I mentioned at the start, but I have some Q-tips off to the side, and I just want to kind of tidy up where this lens is. I want it to be pretty clear. Am I on camera? Yep. Okay, good. But you can just take your Q-tip and sort of lightly touch, and it'll pull off, you know, little bits of paint. You can also do some streaking with it if you grab and kind of pull in a direction. Yeah, so I'll just go along and clean all these up, and I'll probably leave the episode here because this oil is going to take a few days to dry, possibly a week. I'm going to try to get all the thick stuff out so it's not as bad, but but it will take a few days for it to dry. So on the next episode, all this stuff will be done, of course, and I will go ahead and do, well, it depends. If I think I want to do more stuff to the model in terms of weathering, then I'll give it another gloss coat. If I'm happy with the way it looks and I want to, you know, kind of be done with it, then I'll probably just give it a matte coat. But we'll see once the oils have dried. And I throw it on the ground 2 or 3 times. We'll decide all that in the next episode. So, yeah, I'm going to keep getting after this. As always, thanks for hanging out and watching my videos. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy them. So, until the next episode.